always, since I was young, I always think that taking photos is funny. And what about you? Do you like it?
Well, actually, I don't know so much about the photography. I think sometimes I like and I wonder how much a photographer needs to make a studio, or I think that's really amazing, but actually I don't know so much about that. I think this project made us investigate more about the history of the photography, and I think we both think about it's something that you usually don't know, and it's something that people don't want to know, but I think it's really interesting, and I think it can give you, if you want the photography or you don't, vision or an idea of what was the photography before.
As we said, we are going to talk about the first photo. And to talk about the first photo in the history, we have to know something about the history and the photographer who took the photo. So, the photographer was Joseph Niepce, who was born in Charlotte on March 7 on 1765. He went to the school of the Oratory Brothers in 1786, and he was so passionate about physics and chemistry. Then, in 1788, he left the oratory and entered to the National Guard, and in 1792, he entered to the Revolutionary Army in south of France. But then, in 1794, he left the army. He left the army because on the same year, 1794, he got married, and 1 year later, in 1795, bore his first son, Isidro, and in 1795, Joseph and her brother Claudio went to a trip, and in this trip, both of them started the idea of photography. 1 year later, in 1788, the two brothers started the invention of an internal combustion engine, which they finished in 1905. But 2 years later, in 1907, they obtained the patent for 10 years, signed by Napoleon. Nine years later, on 1816, his brother Claude went alone to France, and Joseph, between 1816 and 1818, searched for the fixation of images inside the dark camera, and the dark camera is a box with a little hole. Also, in 1824, he obtained different shoots with the dark camera on lithographic stones. At that time, the exposure time is 5 days. It's too long. And finally, on 1826, he obtained the first photograph of the story, point of view from the window of the grass. Then, on 1828, after a lot of tries, he can now engrave images on polished silver. But 1 year later, on 1829, he is associated with Louis-Jacques de Daguerre, who is a specialist of the dark camera, and together discover a residue of the distillation of the lavender essence, and they have photosensible attributes. And finally, on 1832, Daguerre and Niepce used the photosensible product to engrave the images, and they call that methodology the physiotype. And to finish the story, we have to tell that Niepce died suddenly without any of his inventions have been recognized on July 5th of 1833.